Architect.
I'm Dominique Schmachtel, working as a course coordinator at CIPSEM, which is the Center for International Postgraduate Studies, Environmental Management. And here we give training courses on environmental management for experts working towards sustainability. With this course, we want to bring all participants on the same page, and therefore, at the beginning of each course, we implement a workshop or seminar to introduce everyone to the SDGs. Some of our participants are working in the Environmental Ministry, for example, and the Climate Change Directorate, and they work on a daily basis towards achieving the SDGs. And for others, they work more on the field, and they contribute in a different way to achieving the targets. Together with Fernanda, we thought it's a nice idea to use the game for everyone to learn by playing.
I give lectures on the postgraduate course on environmental management for developing countries. I was invited to give lectures in Dresden about donuts economics, planetary boundaries, and the SDGs, since they have a strong backbone of the course on these three frameworks. In these courses, we implement the SDG Architect. I was going to these conferences and SDG Summit in New York, and I've always seen different organizations trying to make the SDGs more digestible for the general public. I thought maybe I can bring this methodology to participants, not only teach slides, but make something more practical. That's why the coordination accepted this challenge of buying the game and trying with the participants. Reactions are positive. In the beginning, they feel like maybe they won't be able to play and complete the game. There is this feeling of insecurity until they understand the game. In the SDG Architect, you have many interventions read for each of the SDGs. This helps them to understand, okay, if I intervene and make this action, I will advance these SDGs. It's very practical. It's not only indicators and numbers and monitoring the SDGs, but actually the interventions from the real world. In general, it's positive, and they always ask for more time to enjoy the game.
Overall, reactions are quite positive. People enjoy playing the game when they understand, okay, if I invest in advancing in this one SDG, then if the next time there is a pandemic or extreme weather event, then we can prevent from losing our resources or so on. Then you can really see that they are enjoying it.
You can only advance on certain SDGs if you already have advanced in other SDGs. They started to try to make sense of it. One discussion that sparks that, okay, so I can only move on the SDGs if I also invest on these other SDGs and the other. They can see some synergies, which I think it's a nice discussion, trying to think why I can only advance on the SDGs if I advance on these others.
Many people say that the game definitely showed them how countries have to work together to achieve the SDGs, how external factors have an influence on the achievements of the SDGs.
I agree. I wish there were even more other methodologies and games that people could implement system thinking on this type of frameworks and understand that it's not only about one SDG. I think for us it works very well, but other contexts that I see, it's for NGOs when they are having also training on their own stuff. It's nice if you go to more local scale. This could be implemented in their own context. I also see value of the implementation in these events or scientific events or conferences, and the participants want to know more about the SDGs. You can organize some dynamics, workshops in a different setting of conference that brings together different professionals that are working with SDGs. It would be nice to introduce this methodology